Hi, this is Sachin Pawar. Yes. How are you? Fine? Okay. Dear students, from the last classes, we are learning about the nature of management. Yes. Then, in the last classes, we learned about the management as an art, and management as a science under the nature of management. Okay. Then, in the today's lecture, the next one part is that management as a profession. We learn that into the today's lecture. Okay. Yes. Then see, if we wants to prove that the management as a profession, before that we have to know the features of that profession. Then only we can prove the management as a profession or not. Okay. Yes. Then here profession, that means that the individual carry the specialized their performance, or the providing the specialized consultancies or specialized services to the society. The likewise that the doctors, lawyers, yes, the chartered accountants, etc. are covered under the professions. Okay. Yes. Then we see that first of all the features of that profession. Then afterwards we compare those features with the management. Is that satisfied or not? Okay. Yes. Then see first one, well defined body of knowledge. Yes. Of course the right. The first and important feature of that profession is what? The well defined body of knowledge. That means here if he or she wants to become a professional, they should be acquired with some specified or skills or knowledge from the some specified institutions. Okay, that's why we call that what? The well defined body of knowledge. Okay, the next, restricted to entry or restricted entry. Yes, of course right. 5. If he or she wants to become a profession, they should be passed the various examinations from the various institutions which are here restricted for the professionals. Okay, then only they can carry the professions, neither not. Okay, for example, if he or she wants to become a CA, that is chartered accountants, they should be passed from the all the examinations which are conducted by ICAI. What? The ICAI. He or she wants to become a chartered accountants, they should be passed the all the examinations which are conducted by the ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Okay. Yes, that's why here the restricted entry is there. The next, professional association. Yes, the professional association, that means to pursue the qualitative or better service, he or she becomes the member of those associations. Okay, here we call that professional association. For example, there is a bar council is there. Bar council. Yes, the lawyers becomes a member of bar council, and this bar council can facilitate or operate the all the activities of, or they maintain the all the practice or all the activities of the lawyers. Okay, so here the bar council is facilitated to whom? To the lawyers. Okay, likewise the various associations are there. The next, ethical code of conduct. Yes, the ethical code of conduct, that means by suppose he or she wants to become a professional, then they should be follow the ethical code of conduct. Okay, for example, take a doctors. The doctors before get the entering into the their profession, they have get the oath, that is their honesty in their work. Okay, so that means here the ethical code of conduct is carried out in the profession. The next, service motive. Yes, of course, right? The profession is depended on the service motive. That means each and every professionals have the intention of providing the services to the society or service to the human being. Okay, so for example, the doctors providing the service of that, this saving the life of his patient. Okay, then take as a the lawyers providing the services for his client by providing the justice from the court. Okay, then likewise the take as a, for example, another example, that is chartered accountant who provides the truthful or fairness views about the organizations to the proprietor, okay, or owners. ETCR service provided by the professionals. Okay, yes. This is about the brief about the features of that profession. Then now we see that is that those professions fulfill the activities of that management, or can we call that management as a profession or not? Okay, yes. Then see one by one. Well-defined body of knowledge. Okay, yes. First one feature is that what? Well-defined body of knowledge. Yes, of course, right. This feature is fulfill the management. Okay, why? Because if he or she becomes a he or she becomes wants to become a manager, they should be learned from the various institutions, various colleges, okay, or various training centers, or from the any journals or any books, etc. Okay, for example, for that those managements, there is a one training center is that is we call that the IIM, Indian Institute for Management. Okay, that means here he or she becomes wants to manager. They should be learned from the IIM. What we call that in Indian Institute for Management. Okay, yes. Then that's why the first feature is fulfill the management as a profession. Okay. The next, restricted to entry. Yes. Is that any restriction for the manager to entry into that field? No. Okay. So anybody can engage the or operate that activity of that management. Okay. So there is no any professional or that much skill is not required here. Okay. Then anybody can enjoy the activity of management. That's why, like the profession, there is no any restrictions. Okay, that's why this picture is not satisfied. Okay, the next, professional association. Yes, the professional association. In the profession, there were lot of the associations. Then, according to the associations, the professionals carried out their activities, and likewise the management also, some associations, then management also have to follow the rules of that association. For example, AIMA. For example, what? AIMA. Yes. Then what we call All India Management Associations. What we call what? All India Management Association. But here one thing is very essential. There is no any restrictions, or there is no any compulsory for that individuals to become a member of this. Okay. If they want to become a member, they can join, neither not. Okay. That means here there is no any compulsory. Okay, then here the slightly the professional association can fulfill the that management as a profession. Then next, ethical code of conduct and service motive. Yes, ethical code of conduct and service motive. If we saying about the any business enterprise or any business organizations, if they wants to become succeed in the market, they have to maintain the ethical code of conduct and have to have the service motive, then only they can survive in the market, neither not. Okay, that's why the management or that manager have to have follow these rules. Okay, so but it is depended upon the manager's behavior. Okay, so that's why here if manager wants to follow the ethical activity or not, that is depend upon the manager activity. Okay, yes. Then if we saying about that, the finally if we wants to say about that management as a profession is not exactly profession, but here is similar to profession. Okay, as we wants to say about the conclusion about that what the management as a profession, that means the management is not exactly the profession but similar to the profession. Why? Because the professional activities are the extraordinary activities and management's activities are not that much extraordinary activity. That means here the management covers the ordinary activities, and same time here the why we call that not exact professional, that means here the professionals have to have the passed from the various the skilled or various the tactical examinations which are conducted from the various institutions. Okay, then that should be compulsory, but in about the saying about that management, that is not compulsory. Here anybody can enjoy the management activity. Okay, or anybody can work or perform the managing activity. Okay, yes. This is about the today's class. In the next class we learn about the another one important topic for your examination purpose, that is levels of management. We learn that into the next class. Okay, thank you.